you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from... Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Henderson.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
The Jayhawks get the first down. Lance Leipold is a 6-time national champion at the Division III level, but last season a step back for the Jayhawks as they were plagued by turnovers and close losses.
Yeah, and Jalen Daniels just needs to stay healthy. This is a guy at quarterback that when he does, and he's playing at a high level, this offense is just up and down the field. They're lighting up the scoreboard. They got to keep him healthy. He's got to be consistent. If they do that, Jayhawk fans will be cheering a lot.
Well, I think that's the thing that's fun, though. If you're a rock chalk Jayhawk fan now, you know you've got an exciting offense. You win a few more close games a year ago. There's no telling what that season could have been. So still a lot of reason to be excited about being a Kansas Jayhawk fan.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Has to get there to move the sticks. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Under fire. Hauls it in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They boot it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give is to Williams. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's got an open man. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Jayhawks want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds his man. It's Pickett. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll run it. Steamrolls his way ahead. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Buying some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that...
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Gets it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The hand to the running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The give is to Williams. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Moving away from pressure. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock-Chalk Jayhawk.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Back to pass, it's Warner. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Pickett. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Henderson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The give is to Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Jayhawks have taken it inside the 20. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll pull it on the read. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quick release on the RPO. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quick shuffle pass.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Warner. Grabbed in the middle, it's Freeman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, running back gets to give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Slithers into space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. He's looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Got his man down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Rides the back on the option to give. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Direct snap. Finds a little space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Freeman. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quick strike complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Jayhawks are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The give is to Williams. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Jayhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Keeps it going. Finds the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long. They try to get it outside on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, Kansas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gives it on the option. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Daniels. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Made a defender miss. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The run to the left. Makes his man miss. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. They'll run it from the gun. And the Jayhawks get enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. It's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fires to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Hard-hitting tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. Short gain on the play before he slides. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Warner. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. At the 35, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Jayhawks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Warner. He's got him. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Second down coming up.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Gain of 9. Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Warner. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Might be looking to run. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air, it's Daniels. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's a fumble on the play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. They'll immediately call timeout.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. defense trying to take it back.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Mark Chalk Jayhawk. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he added the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Jayhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Warner. Grab near the sticks, it's Anderson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Right on the money. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
That makes the score Kansas 47, Fresno State 20.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
To advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Daniels. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones, and you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
The Jayhawks will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Warner. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep.
Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Bringing the heat. Quick completion on the out. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Snags it down the right side. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to pass, it's Warner. Finds his man down the middle.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Bully ball on third and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They're working that left side. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The give is to Williams. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The give on the option. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Second down coming up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're going to run it to the right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got his man on the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Kansas! Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. It's complete. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Takes the handoff. It's Gilliam. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Get it out on the screen. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Makes one man miss. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the tailback. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Wide open spaces. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback running on the draw. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Last play didn't go well, it leaves him with 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Warner. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his tight end. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. A little release to the back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. They kick it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Back to throw, it's Warner. Makes the catch. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 13. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Kansas, 61. Fresno State, 37.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
He'll do it himself. There he goes! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Jayhawks have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. He leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Jayhawks are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finding open areas. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. And the Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Got it, looking for the first down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Warner. Oh, they're after him! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Freeman. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Turns it loose. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. They want that clock to run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. First and 10, they're down to the 25. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.